Hello and welcome back in my reading corner. Thank you so much for joining me again for another unboxing. Before we get into today's unboxing, please make sure that you check out my monthly giveaway where I give away a lot of the items that come in the subscription boxes that I simply don't use and that I want to give away to all of you. Also, if at any time in this video you're at a loss about my rating system, please head on over to the video where I explain the whole system. I will not be explaining it throughout this video to save a little bit of time. The box that we're looking at today is the Willoughby Book Club. It is actually not really a box, it's more of a letter. The Willoughby Book Club ships from the UK and it is a little bit of a different book club because you are only getting a book and you are getting a book that is hand-picked for you. You can only subscribe to 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, so there's not a monthly subscription, but with the 3-month subscription you will receive this 3 times. So we're today looking at the 3 months subscription for like value and what you're getting. With this box it gets tremendously cheaper if you commit to a longer time. I have actually not seen a single subscription service that has more of a discount if you subscribe to a longer period. The 3 months is $29.99, the 6 months is $49.99, and the 12 months is $89.99, all in Great British pounds. You will see it for the 3 months subscription on the screen right now with shipping to your destination. So for $29.99, what we get is 3 books, delivered this to our mailbox 3 times, and they're hand-picked for you. When you subscribe to this service, and you can also give it as a gift, you're asked a series of questions to like specify your likes and your dislikes. And you can even put things like your Goodreads link on there for the people who are picking the books for you to know what you like. The genres that you can buy are very like, there's a good selection of genres. You can get a subscription service for toddlers, for babies, for children. You can get YA, you can get the bespoke, so like a selection and just like whatever you want. Contemporary, classic, cookery, gardening, natural history, and you can get a couples one where you can get the same book twice, so you can do like a read along. I do feel like that this is an awesome gift for a book lover, so yeah, but if you give them your Goodreads, make sure to like on your wish list to actually mark what you already own, because I just like thought of that a couple of days ago, that I have a to be read pile and half of them I want to get and the other half I have already physically in my shelf. So if you are interested in the subscription service, I do have a referral link down below that will give you 10% off your, I think it's 10% of your order. It is a referral thing, so I'm not exactly 100% sure how it works, but I think for everybody who subscribes I might get my next subscription a little bit cheaper, because that's usually how like these referral things work. It is not like a special affiliation thing because I'm doing these videos. It's something that everybody can get. It's a simple standard referral thingy, so still use it because it's 10% you're saving. Yeah, and this is definitely a subscription service that I can recommend to anybody who is interested in finding new picks for them to read. What I really like as well is with every subscription they're selling, they are donating one book to Book8 International. So they're donating like a new book to Book8 International, which I find awesome. You can also exchange the book, and this is one of those rare moments. I think this is the only where I've read it. If you already own the book, you can exchange it. So they are really tailored to your likings, which I just amazing. Last month I received the Rebel of the Sands and I loved it. This one is a paperback, and I loved it. I haven't read it yet, but I really want to read it. So it is something that has caught my eye already and I am so glad that I got it. I just need to get around reading it. It is a paperback. They are sending a mix of hardback and paperback, but the most important thing is that they are looking into what they think you might like. Let's get into this month's envelope or whatever. So as you can see, there is just a wrapped book in there. When you get the first one, you can also like have a note to the person you are giving this to, and if you're getting it for yourself, you will receive a little note and like stickers and like just like branded swag. Nothing really that special, but fun. So let's see what we got. I'm so excited to... I mean, this for once is a subscription service where you cannot be spoiled by Instagram or BookTube. But if you want to be spoiled, you can ask them to like kind of let you know what they picked for you. I never want to be spoiled. So what do we have here? The end of the day. The summary on the back isn't that good, so instead of reading the summary from the back, I will read the summary that you find on Goodreads. Charlie has a new job. He gets to travel and he meets interesting people, some of whom are actually pleased to see him. It's good to have a friendly face, you see, at the end. But the end of all things is coming. Charlie's boss and his 3 associates are riding out, and it's Charlie's job to go before. Sometimes he is sent as a courtesy, sometimes as a warning. He never knows which. It's really hard to know what this like is really about from this like summary, but I'm intrigued. I really am intrigued. So as I haven't heard of this before, and this has been handpicked for me, I would actually love Willoughby Book Club to tell me why they picked it for me. I would love to know that. I mean, is it because... I don't know. I would just love to know why they picked it for me. Might make this even more intriguing. Beauty. The outer box design is uneventful. The inner box design is uneventful. The main item is wrapped. There is no spoiler card, so no for this. Design of other material. Well, I mean, the whole swag is nicely designed, so let's say yes. Being special, I do think that there's no special goodies, there's no ads and add-ons, it's not exclusively designed, even though it is handpicked for me, it is not exclusively designed or crafted, and there's no other exclusive items, and exclusive services, well, I do think that having a book handpicked for me is kind of exclusive, so let's give the point for that. The unique selling point. I do think it is a quite unique concept, so 2 points for that. Haven't seen any challenges. There's not much information about the content. And social media activity gets a point. Shipping experience was amazing. It always gets here quickly. It is cheaper if you commit. Amazingly cheaper. I have not received any mail info, but you can actually pause the subscription. You can actually tell them that you want only to get it every other month. If you're not a reader that reads like very quickly and just wants an edit book every other month, that is totally fine. And other outstanding customer service experience, I do think the whole thing around it, that you get things tailored to yourself, that you can request to know what you're getting, that you can exchange the book, and like everything around it is just amazing. Customer service and influence on the box. Originality of the content, you could get it at a supermarket, but I do think it is original to get a book that is picked for you. The expectation was met, the usability of items is there, and the worth rating. So I have received 2 books, which are $7.99 and $8.99. I do think that we have a worth rating, that we're gonna get a worth rating of 1, because if there's like a hardback in there once in a while, that will make up for it. So at this point it's very hard to say if the worth rating is actually going to be 1, but I expect it to be 1. If you are committing to the 12 months, you will actually pay £7.50 per month. And that would be definitely more than 1, because I do think that the cheapest book will probably be around $7.99. Most of them will most likely be cheaper. So let's look at the worth rating again once the subscription is over. So altogether we get 14 points, which is a 3-star rating. It is definitely one of my favorite subscriptions, and because of the price value, and most likely because everything that I'm getting is actually something that I want, and it's not that hard on my bank account, I totally do think that I'm gonna keep subscribing to this for at least a year. I mean, it's only $89.99 for a year. That is what I pay for other boxes for 1 month. So this is it for the Willoughby Book Club. As I said, one of my favorite ones, because there's just nothing that I want to throw out in there. There's books and interesting picks. The only thing that would make it even more amazing is if you guys would tell me why you picked this book for me. Before you leave, make sure you subscribe to my channel to follow all the unboxings to come and to keep on top of my giveaway. I hope to see you again soon. Bye!